Hello again, everybody, and welcome in to the North Carolina High School Athletic Association 2026 6A Eastern Regional Girls Basketball Championship game. We're at the state semifinal round, and the winner of this one will take on the winner of always tough Northern Guilford and Alexander Central, the 1 and 2 seeds in both brackets, making it all the way to the regional final. They will play at 6 o'clock. To determine who will represent the West in Winston-Salem next week. This battle of Fayetteville will determine who is the Eastern representative next week in Winston-Salem at the Joel Coliseum. I'm Patrick Johnson, along with Hall of Fame coach Jimmy Smith. We have Jay Bell back in our production suite, and we are up and running here on a rematch of a game played before the calendar flipped to the new year. Terry Sanford, the number 1 seed at 21-6, and the 71st Falcons, just one of their 2 losses this year, came back on December 20th to these Bulldogs. So we'll see how things go there. Since that time, the Falcons have reeled off 16 in a row, and they enter this game fired up and ready to go against a crosstown rivalry. You've coached many a rivalry game. How does that factor into something like this? Already it's emotional. There's a lot of nerves, a lot of excitement with a championship game and a chance to go to the state championship game. And here you are. You have this situation where you're playing a rival.
Yeah, we did that one year with North and North, so it just adds a little bit of fire to the game. So it'll be exciting anyway, but you got a rival team. That's makes it even more special.
Terry Sanford, 14 wins in a row themselves. They are 7-3 on the neutral floor this year. And they have some talent on their roster. And a lot of juniors will be on display here. 71st with Jewel Goley and Alani Sky Wilkerson for Terry Sanford. She's going against her old school here tonight. And then Jada Blake, one of the juniors and one of the best starting 5s in the state for Terry Sanford as they get set to come out here and battle 71st.
Terry Sanford may have lost a few games, but they lost to some powerful opponents.
Terry Sanford in the white, 71st in the black, and 71st will control here. And I got to imagine the first few minutes of this one are going to be pretty intense.
Throw out in a man-to-man, a woman-to-woman.
Marley Rivera made the catch a moment ago, and she will get it out to Blunt, who will clear it to Elizabeth Kirkland, the point guard, number 12. Trying to go into the corner, off the hands of Mariana Williams and out of bounds. So an early turnover here on the Falcons. And some pressure. And Terry Sanford beats it. Layup missed, however, by Alani Sky Wilkerson for Terry Sanford. We'll try to set the lineup for you as we go along here this afternoon. And the rebound taken by Blake, who averages 8 boards a game, and then she loses it on the way up. Williams tracks the ball down, gets it out. I'll flick it over. Here's a 3 on the way, no good. And it will be chased down by Zanaya Reddick. Reddick into the front court for Terry Sanford. Out there with Blake, Brown, Harrington, and Wilkerson. The drive from Amia Brown, and she goes to the floor hard. Big collision with Michaela Blunt. So you have Blunt out there with Rivera, Marley Rivera. Williams, we mentioned her a moment ago. Kirkland, the point guard. And Jewel Gully also out there. Go ahead, Coach.
They average 6 or 7 points a game, so they must push it, get a lot of transition baskets. And they had one early, just missed a layup.
Inbound, Blake, 15-footer. So 2-0 Bulldogs. And we're going to stay on this end. Unable to control it Terry Sanford. Christopher Goodman is their coach in his 4th year. They have won 97 games in his tenure as the head coach. That's a foul. And Rivera will head to the line. She's a 49% free throw shooter. And Harrington will pick up her first. Michael Shepard, Kenny Young, and Ken Hall out of the Triangle Officials Association. They're the guys in the stripes here this afternoon. And the first free throw is missed. Falcons looking for their first from the line. First point of the game. Rivera makes it 2-1. Minute and a half gone by. Both these teams like to get after it defensively. That three is in. How about Wilkerson, her 35th three of the year. She comes in with 110 attempts from three-point range, had 11 in the earlier meeting between these two. That was won 64-35 by Terry Sanford in December. And 71st getting into the paint again, and we've got another foul going against the Bulldogs. That's going to be the second on Harrington, so she's going to have to go to the bench. Harrington averages 13 a game. This is a Terry Sanford lineup coach that has a eye-popping 4 in double figures.
Absolutely. And that's all of them over 12, too.
Yep.
That's close to 50, over 50 points just in 4 girls.
Blunt split the pair. Reddick bounce ahead to Blake. Another three out of the corner. That's the sweet spot for Wilkerson. The southpaw bombs in the corner three. Gully had it taken away. Brown into the front court. Good cut.
Wow.
And a foul as that'll be Marcelin. Layla Marcelin. Williams with the personal. .65% on the year for Marcelin. Missed the second, and the rebound collected by Rivera, who averages 7 points and 7 rebounds a game on the season. Bulldogs by 7. 71st looking for their first field goal. Nice drive, left it short. Good pass ahead, Reddick shovels it underneath, and another whistle. And it looked like Rivera was one of the two there, but it's not going to go on her.
They get the ball at the floor in a hurry.
Going to be Elizabeth Kirkland on the foul. And Wilkerson to the stripe, 69% this year, 51 out of 74. And that rolled out.
She must be a little too close. She needs to back up.
Yeah, that's what, it's not in the corner. The angle's not right, the distance is not right. Tell you what, she's got a really nice looking stroke, and sometimes left-handers, it can look a little funny.
It looks pretty, though.
And she looks really good with it, doesn't she? There it is. Great follow-through and drills it. So a fast start for Alani Sky Wilkerson, who averages 14 and nearly 10 rebounds. Good hands. Boy, this Terry Sanford team, as impressive as they have been early on offensively, the commitment defensively is pretty impressive, too.
I don't think they got many weaknesses.
That's a steal, and no, out of bounds off Brown. So this will be a backcourt inbounds for 71st.
Well, it looks like there's about 8 of them out there.
It does, doesn't it? They are all over the place. That's going to be a turnover. Third one early for 71st, but they could ill afford to do that with the way they're struggling to get shots off right now. That's a steal. Cadence Campbell, number 20 into the game. She gets the basketball. And that's a 17-footer on the go. And it was Wilkerson pulling down the miss. Three is no good. Misfired there, did Brown. Wilkerson, another rebound. Kicked it out. Brown, another try. Good fake by Reddick, drops it off. Score the basket, and it'll be a three-point play.
And Wilkerson got a rebound this end, started to break, also got an offensive rebound. She's not only a shooter, she's an all-around player.
Nayla Marcelin to shoot the free throw here. And look to complete the three-point play, and does. So she's got 4 off the bench. Not much of a score, so any of that she could provide is a bonus. Asia Clark, the 5'5" sophomore, has reported on for 71st. 13-2 Bulldogs. And Terry Sanford has had some great athletics tradition in this state historically. Foul underneath. And that'll be on TSHS. Wilkerson's first. And to the foul line, Deanna Robinson. 6'2" junior. Deanna Robinson. Terry Sanford hammered Vance County 83-31 to get to this game. They've been a juggernaut in the playoffs. And they do not allow a lot of points on the year. 13-3, all free throws for 71st. It's going to be punched away. And so it'll be an inbound for Terry Sanford at about the hash. Here's the jumper off from the junior Reddick. And we're going to have another foul on the way to the basket.
A lot of whistles early.
Yeah, there are. Blake was doing everything to make sure she was not the one called with the foul. She was concerned about that. Marcelin. Yeah, that's already 8 fouls between the two.
There's going to be a few more quickly.
Yeah, I think so. 3 off the heel. Scrum for the ball, and these two crosstown rivals, and it's going to be a timeout. How about that? So not a held ball. 71st will maintain possession with the time called. So they'll burn their first timeout. Gives us a chance to remind you that high school sports fans never miss another game. Subscribe to the NFHS Network to watch live on-demand event coverage, game replays, and highlights from high school sports across the nation. Millions of fans, thousands of games, one destination, NFHSnetwork.com, your home for high school sports. 71st 0 for 5. Terry Sanford 4 out of 8 shooting the basketball so far. Both teams have gotten to the foul line. 5 attempts for Terry Sanford. 71st with 6. And turnovers 3-2. Terry Sanford with one more, or excuse me, 71st with one more than the Bulldogs. going to be thrown away out of bounds. So Clark could not hang on. And it'll be inbounded to Brown. Impressive point guard is Brown. Her and Reddick, a tremendous tandem in the backcourt. That's going to be thrown away. And a late whistle going against Brown there, who didn't like the call. Tell you, a lot of quickness out there, though, isn't it?
It absolutely is. I mean, of course, if I was Terry Sanford, I'd be looking for Wilkerson more than they have.
Yeah, she's not got anything off here in the last little bit, has she?
No, she hadn't touched it. She'd have to touch it if she was on my squad. I'd introduce the point guards to her.
I have a feeling you've used that line before in a timeout.
Yeah. They don't have a field goal yet, the Falcons, huh?
No, they don't. Just the 4 free throws. And what's the holdup here?
Didn't report to the score table, I don't think.
1 point each for 4 different players for the Falcons. And they come up with the steal. Got bodies flying everywhere. 3 on the way, no. Brown chases it down. 2 on 2. Pull up, foul line, no.
They're not wasting any time getting the shot up.
No. Campbell. Try to get it in the post, tough catch. Bringing it in, nothing doing for Robinson. Take it away. Blake. And we have a whistle on the way, and it's going to be a foul on Terry Sanford before they can get, or excuse me, foul on 71st before Terry Sanford can get a shot off. That'll go on Williams, and that'll be Cariana Williams' second.
She's trying to get in the game for the second time.
So Micaiah Blunt back at the table. That was the 5th foul, so it'll be 2 free throws here. Blunt, who was just running down the floor, I guess got entangled. First point for Blunt, who averages 15.
Got a good little stroke, too. Wilkerson both.
Brown, I should say, Brown 67%. Brown had 13 in the earlier matchup against 71st. 15-4, 2:07 to go. Blunt in there, clears it, 3, no good. It was a clean look for Clark, but couldn't make it. Blake drops it off. Reddick, nicely done. Boy, they are relentless, aren't they? And that's a steal by Brown. Good feed ahead, layup good. They hit you with that defense and some runs at 71st. Going to have to burn their second timeout here with 1:32 to go to keep this from getting way out of hand.
Very impressive.
So on the replay here, Brown the steal and the pretty feed ahead. And it is the turnovers that are right now more than anything harming 71st. That's their 6th turnover of the first quarter.
And they got to get their eyes up because Terry Sanford is committing about 4 girls to the trap up here, so they can get over it. They might get some easy baskets. Just get that first field goal and break the ice. Maybe they'll make a little run here.
Other action getting underway today at Lenore-Rhine. It's West Forsyth and West Charlotte in the 8A West Regional Final. Been a little hand-wringing over that out west with the 8A playing that game, but they kind of rotate them through. And winner of this one will play Northern Guilford, Alexander Central winner, the 1-2 in the 6A, playing out west at 6 o'clock tonight in Hickory. Here we're in Greenville, Minji's Coliseum.
The 74th has got to get better spacing on this trap, or they're going to have a long night.
You don't want to take it along the sideline with the way they can defend you. Gully has been quiet. Comes out to Kirkland. Minute 10 to go. Man-to-man for the Bulldogs.
5 seconds.
She gives it up. Gully on the drive. Took a bump. Flicks it out. On the run, the shot is up. We have a player down for Terry Sanford, and they recognize it and stop the play. Don't know if she got popped in the face, or it appears maybe to what is the case there, and it's Blake down on the court.
This is over. She's in some pain, though.
Well, I don't know if she got popped in the face or if it's something lower body. They're now attending to her legs, so. Trainer out to
You hate to see it.
take a look at her. And Blake in some real agony. Gonna pop up and gonna get some help coming off the floor. And
She's walking a little better. She gets off the court.
maybe just got entangled, twisted it up, almost fell over there on the bench.
I hope so. Anyway, I hope she's okay.
So they're going to take a look at it. It's kind of shaking it off, stretching it out. 0 for 10 from the floor is 71st, 6 of 12 from the field for Terry Sanford. Terry Sanford 10-7 advantage on the backboards as well. Brown for 3, yes. Amaya Brown's first field goal, her 61st three of the year, 35% shooter from deep. Campbell had it taken away. Good pass ahead. And how about that from Marcelin? Marcelin averages 2.5. She's got 6 here in the first.
I guess there's no waiting for the last shot with that group.
No, not going to happen a lot. And this will be the final look here upcoming. See what Kirkland does. Pull-up shot from 15, no. Tough first quarter for Terry Sanford, or for 71st, I should say. Terry Sanford outscores them by 20, and it is an 0 for 11 shooting first period for the 71st Falcons. We'll step aside, come back to Greenville with more of this 6A girls basketball Eastern Regional Championship.
Got a field goal.
And it's going to be the first field goal as we come back to live action here for 71st as Gully gets on the board. And that snaps a streak of 11 straight misses. And the shot is blocked on the other end. The attempt by Harrington. And it is Bynum, Jasmine Bynum, number 40, who came away with that block. I called her Rivera earlier, and that was inadvertent, so my mistake. Gully airballs it into the paint. Step out on the inline, so it'll stay with 71st. So the Bulldogs get a steal and their first field goal, convert on the other end. 4 turnovers for Terry Sanford, and that's a good look off the baseline, just won't go. And here comes Blake back in the game. A little up and under, Euro step. Oh, it popped out on her. And that's going to be a foul on Blake. That's her first personal. Well, it's already a chore to get it up against this Terry Sanford team, the way they can put pressure on you defensively. But when you're getting the clean looks and not making it, that's also problematic, and that's been the problem for 71st here early. Off the turnover, Blake for three, no. Harrington chases it down, and she throws it away. Block, oh.
That's her third foul, wow.
That's going to go on Harrington. That was a bit of a questionable call. I thought she got it clean. So Harrington with three. We'll see if she'll go to the bench. I think she will.
She hasn't got much time at all.
No. So I tell you what, they do not miss a beat.
No.
They got the kind of depth that can make up for it if somebody's in foul trouble or is having an off night. And their head coach, Christopher Goodman, is really working the official on that call there. Not getting a lot of dialogue. Campbell's first point. She averages just under 9. 17-point Bulldog lead. They led 24-4 after 1. Boy, what an aggressive first half for Marcelin. And she draws a foul there on the drive. Blunt on the foul. Couple schools that used to be rivals in the same conference. Now, even the city of Fayetteville split up in the modern times. Tri-County 6A for Terry Sanford, for the Falcons in the East Sandhills. Boy, if you're Terry's, with your 74, this is a credit to Terry Sanford. They can't make, the opponent makes no kind of move without hands flying all around him and being defended closely.
They're getting deflections on every pass.
They do. Could you imagine having to chart those deflections if you're one of the assistants?
They're getting some shots, just not putting them in the hole.
No, that's 2 in a row missed there, so now 1 of 16 from the floor. The looks are there in a hurry. Brown, good pass ahead, good ball movement. There it is. Number 3 for Wilkerson, who's got 10.
I think she's touched it 3 times and scored 3 times. Look at her flying around.
Boy, Brown is everywhere. Terry Sanford players are going to see Brown in their sleep tonight, aren't they? Absolutely. Good catch. Taken away, though.
Look up.
Good pass ahead. Reddick missed the shot. And then a held ball. It's going to go with 71st.
No, Wilkerson, she's a hustler. She goes one end to the other quickly. Not just a shooter.
Wilkerson had 11 in the earlier matchup against 71st. Gully.
Here they go.
Wilkerson the pass, Reddick to Brown. Ball only touched the floor once. Brown, though, has it rejected. Terry Sanford's not backing down by any stretch, are they?
No. They've heard all the Terry Sanford they want to hear.
Brown's okay. She's up. Another three, and finally she misses one to Wilkerson. Four of 9 are the Bulldogs from three-point territory. All taken into the paint.
Easy, girl.
And Blake aggressive. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs here, up 21 in this regional final. Today's game is also available for all subscribers with the NFHS mobile app, downloadable for Apple and Android devices. Download it from the App Store or Google Play Store today to start watching live and on-demand games wherever you are. A couple years ago, they had the Eastern Regional when they were doing it at the high school sites at Rose High.
The girls.
No, they a few years ago when they were doing everybody, they did the 1A there when they were doing individual sites, and because it was Wilson Prep that was in it, both the boys and the girls.
Right.
But first time in a while here in Minges Coliseum. It's always been a good
It is a good experience.
place to come and play for teams in the East. Terry Sanford scrambling a little bit. Good defense by 71st. That's Caswell off the bench, missing the shot. Sophomore comes up with the ball to Reddick. Blake on the attack.
That's smooth.
She is not showing the ill effects of the ankle.
No.
Blake thrown off of her. Must have twisted it. She's all right. That adrenaline's going, so Clark will come in, and Kirkland goes out, the senior.
Still stuck on one made field goal.
Yeah. 1 of 17 from the floor. That three short. Now 0 for 5 from 3. Blake gets it back. Tie up, and we're going the other way. You know, usually player might hurt themselves or twist an ankle or something. They're not going on the defensive end, but on the offensive end, it doesn't seem to. I don't think that's an option with Terry Sanford.
No.
If you're not playing defense, you're probably not going to be out there, are you?
I don't think so. They call off a little pressure now.
This straight up man's no picnic either, is it?
No.
That's a three. Too strong.
Good hustle.
Gully comes up with it. And Blake's going to tie her up.
Well, you better blow that whistle.
Good drive into Blake, who commits the foul. That's her second.
In 100 counties
Gully,
in North Carolina, we have.
Will head to the strike. One and 3 start for Terry Sanford. And look, this is a really good Falcons team here in 71st, down 23. Their only losses are to 2 regional finalists. Hoggard, who's the 8A finalist, will play tonight against Willow Spring. And this Terry Sanford team. Only going to stay stuck on 1 point. Actually, give her 2. That 3, and it is good. Their first 3-point hit, and it is Williams knocking it down for her 16th made 3 of the season. So that's brought a little bit of a rise from the Terry Sanford bench as they get into it. Wilkerson out to Blake, who's going to reinitiate the offense. Blake, look at that move. Couldn't convert, however. And that's going to be called a travel. And their coach, Brandy Ingram, totally beside herself there, didn't like the call. And we've got Gully, looks like she's shaken up. 2 minutes, 6 seconds to go here before the half. Good ball movement. Blake couldn't stick it. Tie up. Oh, that's going to be a foul. That will go on Marcelin. Bulldogs 4th, so they are about to put 71st in the 2-shot bonus. Falcons have 3 fouls to give. We'll make it 4 fouls to give. That's a held ball. And we will go to the other end. 10th turnover for 71st in this game. 2 of 20 shooting the basketball, 1 of 7 from 3.
Terry Sanford probably gets over 50% of their points in transition because they do push the ball.
10 of their points in the fast break. Good pass. Oh, it's swatted away, but it's going to end up being a foul.
Looks unusual in this day of every individual wearing their own shoes to have 2 teams that are unified in what shoes they're wearing.
Robinson's first. Yeah, that last game, it was kind of every man for himself in the 1A.
Even though these 2 teams both all wear the same, I mean, each player wears the same shoe, they're not traditional white or black shoes. I guess he called that a pink.
That's pink.
And a lime.
Pink
green.
and lime. Yeah, we'll go with that. I know the traditionalists and you probably would prefer the black or white, but I think these actually look pretty good, both of them.
There were a lot of Columbia blue.
Thought you were allergic to that color.
At the college level.
Okay, ready for S3. And there's another turnover. 11 now for 71st. That's another steal. It's going to be the 7th steal for Terry Sanford. Wilkerson battling hard inside, couldn't control. Hands everywhere. Williams slows it up. Here's a 3 that will be way off. Here comes Blake, head up all the way. Nice crossover. Gives the ball up now to Reddick. Wilkerson drives in and gets fouled. Oh, 4 around 1 there.
I like Wilkerson. She's a hustler. Well, all of them are. And they're young, too.
Yeah, all juniors pretty much. Free throw missed.
Just too close.
Yeah.
The coach might get Blake out here with 2 fouls.
8 for Wilkerson.
It's in there.
Turnaround is good by Campbell. So the freshman gets her first field goal. And you look out there, Blake's a junior, Brown is a junior, Wilkerson a junior. Reddick also a junior. That's a deep three by Brown, and she now has 8. Another three, good out of the corner. Clark with her first points. Brown trying to beat the buzzer. It has been all Terry Sanford here. The Bulldogs by 19 at the half as they are really taking it to their crosstown rival 71st. It's a 19-point edge. They jumped out 24-4 and have never looked back in this one and are up in command at the break. We'll step aside and come back and have more.
I mean, their efforts, you know, they play harder on defense than do offense. And, you know, they did that all without one of their leading scorers, what, Harrington, or I believe, yeah. She didn't play hardly at all, and they didn't miss a beat with her not in the game. I don't know, 71st just got to, they're going to have a few turnovers, they got to make more shots.
Tough first half for them as they started 0 for their first 16. One of their 2 losses this year to this Terry Sanford team, and it's a 3-point misfire here to start things in the first. 3 on the other end. Brown couldn't get it to go. Starters for both teams out here as we begin the second half. When I say that, Gully actually started on the bench and is waiting to come in at the next dead ball. Took 71st a while to come out of the locker room. In fact, they just came out after the halftime break with about 45 seconds left in the first half, or the halftime clock. Brown had it swatted away. And then a reach in.
She's quick, isn't she?
She is. It's going to be on Brown. Second on her.
Looks like Terry Sandler's taking a little bit of pressure off. Just half-court man, I believe. Yeah, half-court man now.
Oh, big screen there. Brown got taken out. Oh, and she is rattled. They're going to, after the shot miss, stop it there. Bynum set the pick, and nobody called it out, and Brown got rattled.
But she hit her head on the floor. Where she flies around, I'm sure she's been on that floor a few other times. She's a hustler. She's getting up on her feet.
Doubled over and might have come down on her hip.
Oh.
I think if Brown's going to have any exception with anybody, it would be with her teammates because nobody said anything about a screen there.
Doesn't look good. She was able to walk off and run by.
They're going to carry her over to the bench now to have their trainer tend to her. They still have Reddick, who can sufficiently fill in handling the basketball, also with Blake out there, but Brown really is a catalyst for them. Good drive, and that's Harrington
She should be well
initiating the
rested.
contact.
She didn't play about a minute the first half.
Cadence Campbell's first. And And a free throw for Harrington, 61% this year. 12.7 points a game, and she is yet to score. Of course, as Coach noted, she was on the bench for a lot of the first half with the 3 fouls.
Good-looking athlete.
No, she really is. 6 foot and a junior. As good as this Terry Sanford team is next year, think about next year.
They may need to move up in the boys league.
Yeah. They take the ball away again. Good pass. Now, we talked about you like the way they play defense. The other thing I think you probably really like, they share the ball. They do a really great job of,
like you say,
keeping the ball moving.
10 assists on 11 baskets. Pretty good. At least, I mean, I like the fact they took some of the pressure off and they got the game in good hands.
Yeah,
right
doing
now.
it the right way, undoubtedly. It's a jumper just inside the arc. Kirkland misfired. Held ball, we're going the other way.
And it's a good outside. First, you're going to try to press a little bit.
Our next game coming your way at 4 o'clock. Thereabouts here on NFHS Network. Another team from Fayetteville, E.E. Smith, will take on Northern Nash in the boys 6A regional final.
I don't know much about Smith, but I know Northern Nash has been playing well.
And then later on, it is going to be Willow Spring and Hoggard in the girls 8A. The boys 8A. Battle of the Port City, as it'll be Laney and Hoggard.
These Terry Sanford girls don't mind getting on the floor either, though.
No, they are tough. Looks like they got Brown on a bike over behind the bench. And they got her just trying to keep herself loose over there. Blake, 12.3 points, 8.3 rebounds, 4 assists, 53% at the line. Shot those pretty well.
And she's got a good mid-range game.
There are not a lot of faults. Boy, I tell you, whoever comes out of the West, if this score holds, is going to have a lot of their, going to have their hands full next week. Look at Wilkerson bring it up. Oh, what a pass. Man. Mercelin. And she's got 9.
9 points. Wow.
It's going to be turned over. Well, the commitment to what they do defensively is there. But how about Wilkerson a moment ago leading the break with a pass ahead? How often do you see what I guess would be perceived as a post player do that?
Yeah, they got interchangeable. All their players are interchangeable. I saw on the roster they got listed as point guards and everything.
Woo! Oh, how about that 3? Reddick. Wilkerson missed with the left hand, and then a travel after the rebound. A little frustration for Jewel Gully, who averages 6.5 boards a game. The Terry Sanford team we mentioned started 1-3 on the year, 6 losses, but they played some incredible competition. How about that 3 out of the corner, Reddick, her second of the period. Blocked away and then stolen away. Taken back though. Third on Mercelin. Another turnover. Ursuline, though, can't hang on to the pass. Jumper straight away, off the mark. And a lot of contact underneath, no foul. Charisma Carswell is back in. Ina Robinson comes back on, replacing Bynum. Open three. Harrington gets the miss. Maya Harrington's had a quiet day, just 1 point. And her team is up by 27. First comes away with it, getting it back though, and stumped down inside and laid in by Wilkerson. 13 now for Wilkerson. That was short. Wilkerson got bumped.
I bet you they could have a different MVP in every tournament they play.
I was going to say, they spread it around. Maybe the best starting five in the state for girls basketball with Terry Sanford, and they are certainly flexing their muscles here.
It's good to see Brown back on her feet over there.
You can relive all the incredible moments from today's matchup on demand at NFHSnetwork.com. A digital copy is also available for purchase. Just click the digital copy button under your event video player to download today's broadcast directly to your device. So afterwards, before we leave the air, we'll name our Academy Sports Player of the Game. A lot of candidates if this score holds for the Bulldogs. But being led this afternoon by Wilkerson with 13 on 4 of 8 from the floor, 9 for Marcelin, 9 for Reddick, 8 for Blake, 8 for Brown, who is on the bench, and just 1 for Harrington. Did you ever have a team where they didn't care who was the leading scorer? It's a bunch of different guys that could, or girls that could kind of share that burden?
I didn't have a bunch of score like this, but I had some unselfish teams, but wow, this team is very talented. They don't make you play fast. You can prepare all you want to say you're going to slow it down, but you can't against that defense. You got to take the shots when you get them. If not, you can probably lose it.
You're going to have a really good point guard, and not just a single point. You've got to have a couple of good guards against this crowd, don't you?
Yeah, the way they press, they're going to contact the point guard away. You're not going to beat it with a dribble. You're going to have to beat it with the pass.
5th on the Falcons. $11 for Zanaya Reddick. Whistle, jump ball. We're going to stay on this end.
They got to have 6 or 7 players out there somehow. I don't know how they're getting away with it.
There are arms all over the place, aren't there?
Look at that.
And that will be another turnover. Well, they give it back. This shot, though, put in Robinson. First points for Robinson. Nice pump fake. Riddick missed it off the glass. Another tie-up. Oh, how about Riddick getting a hand in there? Or rather, was Carswell getting a hand in there?
Between two.
And I think banged up out of that transaction, Gully will go to the bench for 71st. She's holding her hand. We will see. Here's a jumper. No.
Wilkerson missed the three.
It's Reddick's first personal. Three, yes. 9 for Williams. Their third three of the game. That's a three off the mark from Wilkerson. Blake gets fouled. Oh no, that was a timeout. Terry Sanford burns their second timeout. They're going to take the 30 here. Stops the clock with 39.3. And it will be a 50-24 score. Patrick Johnson, Coach Jimmy Smith, thanks for being with us here this afternoon. It has been all Terry Sanford in this one. They have been outstanding. Terry Sanford been everywhere defensively. Started off 8 of 14, 13 of 19 at the foul line. Here's a three, deep open look, but it was short. And a foul underneath. And that's going to go on Wilkerson, and we're going to go the other way. Wilkerson's second, and that'll be the fifth on Terry Sanford. 71st, 0 for 11 to start the game in the first quarter. They have made 7 out of 23 cents. And have had, on the game, 18 turnovers. And that has been a little tough for them to overcome. 13 assists for Terry Sanford on the 15 made field goals.
But they're not quitting, though. They're still battling.
5 now for Robinson.
Traveling.
And that is Sierra Faircloth, the freshman, into the game. Number 1 turns it over. Faircloth is sticking to Clark like glue. I tell you what, too, that's they do not, for 1 second, let you take a breath, do they?
No, sir. Even if you want to slow it down, you couldn't.
A good piece of sportsmanship there. After the block. Corner, 3, and that's good. Nice play on the inbound. And Blunt gets her first field goal. There's a turnover. And they don't get a shot off. And in the wake, Blake is down again on the floor. Maybe favoring that ankle a little bit. And Blake will head over to the bench. We'll check on her status. A timeout will come back for the final quarter of this Class 6A girls basketball regional championship game on the NFHS network. We're starting the fourth quarter. Patrick Johnson, Jimmy Smith.
Good to see Brown back on the court.
Yep, she's out there. See how long she'll go on the fourth quarter. Was shaken up on that wicked screen. Inside, they work it to Robinson, and that's going to be a charge. Third on Robinson. Nice job by Harrington to hang in there and take the hit. How about that, Coach?
That was tough. A good post defense.
Well, we've seen an 18-point comeback.
We're not going to see a 21.
I don't know if we are. I think Terry Sanford is going to defensively not relent. Fourth on Bryant. Championship games of the East back in this venue. Brown. Held ball will stay on this end. And I think we have a timeout by Terry Sanford.
One of you guys say, oh, no, because they ended up scoring on inbounds. They were getting closer to 5 seconds.
So West Charlotte is headed back in 8A boys basketball to the state championship game. They won at Shuford Arena earlier today. 74-70 as they knock off. It's West Charlotte, knocking off West Forsyth in that one, 74-70. West Charlotte has broken back through. They will get the winner of Hoggard-Laney in the 8A bracket. That boys game in the East being played later tonight.
These two teams are still scrapping, I can tell you that.
Well, we talked about it at the beginning, and they're crosstown rivals for sure. A lot of no love lost, I guess you could say.
Right. They'll probably got to eat together tonight.
Pump fake shot, no. Turnaround short. 2 minutes, or just a minute actually gone by here in the fourth quarter. Ball thrown away.
If the West has a team with some good size and can handle the pressure, they might can give Terry Sanford a run for their money.
Going to be the winner of the game to be played at 6 out in Hickory, Northern Guilford and Alexander Central. Northern Guilford's had some sensational teams through the years.
They do. Tall girls, play hard, play smart.
Second on the Bulldogs. Or I should say first on the Bulldogs this quarter, second on Reddick. It is a shooting foul. And that is good from Campbell. She's got 5. Brown couldn't stick it. Wilkerson, another corner 3, no. We're going to go stay on this end, actually. .20 advantage for 71st. Brown wisely lets it roll into the backcourt before she picks it up. Wilkerson, short. Deflection. Terry Sanford gets it back. Nice pass, Brown, yes. Riddick gets the steal, flicks it to Brown. Gonna pull up and take the three, why not?
You know, 71st has got some fighting in too.
Yeah. And they have Gully get the miss. Brown, is it going to be a block or a charge?
Block.
It is a block. Great ball movement.
There's a lot of whistles in a girls' game. Particularly when you get two teams scrapping like these two teams are.
Probably could have been an offensive foul. 14 assists on 16 makes for Terry Sanford in this game. Oh, good job by Riddick to knock it away. And that one bounced a couple times on the cylinder. Another held ball will go the other way with 5.5 remaining. That is going to be a foul away from the ball. Third foul on the Bulldogs, and that is going to be the fourth on Harrington. Been a tough day for her.
Sure has.
It's deflected and stolen. Oh, Riddick with a nice move. Robinson picks up her fourth. And headed to the line here will be Riddick, 72% this year. Riddick 3 of 4 at the stripe this afternoon. 65. And here, 53-30 with 5 minutes to go. And Riddick, maybe out a little bit of frustration, commits her third. And stolen away. Brown takes it. Foul on the drive. Carswell will head to the stripe. And Robinson's going to foul out.
That won't be the last foul in this game. Where these
No.
they're going after it.
No. That's the fourth on the team, so we're in a non-shooting situation for now. Free throws from here on out. 2 shots. Wilkerson to Riddick. Flicked it out, stolen away. And the lay-in is missed. Gully, though, puts it in with the left hand. Jewel Gully with 5. Oh, good pass. Man, how about that delivery from Brown to Wilkerson?
It was good hands by Wilkerson. It was a tough catch.
I'm going to blow your mind here. That was Brown's first assist. Reddick's got 7.
Wow.
That pretty good. Zeroed in by Blott, her second triple of the afternoon. Point game. And that'll be the 16th Terry Sanford turnover. And I guess if you're Coach Goodman, one thing you can point to, a little bit of carelessness with the basketball today.
Yeah. I think that's probably their style.
Sure, oh yeah. They have forced 23 turnovers.
Blake back in the lineup.
And have scored 23 points, Coach, off of the 23 turnovers they forced, so.
Wow.
Inside. Gully continues to be bothered by that wrist. She had a wrap on it. She's taken it off. Down to 18. Brown on the run. Got it back. Good feed. Here's the 3. Nice rebound from Blake, who's checked back in. And they throw it away again. Contact. Bang, bang play.
We've had bodies on the floor the whole game.
It's going to be called a block. Third on her. That seemed a little 50-50 at best.
It was.
Toughest call, right?
It is. This point in the game, I'd say 75% of the time the team that's trailing is going to get that call.
Sure.
From the officials.
71st, 10 out of 18 at the line in this game. Almost threw it away. Deep 3 and airballed it. '71st has outscored Terry Sanford here in the fourth, 8-5. They jumped out in the game 24-4 in the first quarter.
And even since then?
Yeah, it's been kind of even since then. But that explosive first, and they have been able to maintain the lead. That was a good drive by Blake, just couldn't convert. Wild 3 up and in by Williams. She's got a dozen.
See where this 71st team won 20-some games. They're got a lot of
they're talented.
Yeah. And Blake's got to hit her 2 free throws to get double figures for the game. She's got one of them. Got 9 now. They'll have their 4 or 5 double figure scores time the game's over.
Certainly feels like they will, won't they? And now she's got 10. Going to have our player of the game for Academy Sports and Outdoors coming up. Lead been as much as 27. It is now down to 17. Third on Williams for 71st. And free throws here for Amaya Brown, who's got 11. Brown with 11, Reddick with 11, 15 for Wilkerson, 10 for Blake. Brown 67% at the line during the season.
Harrington just never got going today.
And she got in that foul trouble, only 1 point, but they frankly haven't needed her today.
No. Still got that 4 double digits.
Yep.
Scores.
Reddick is the one that usually is not in double figures, but she's come through today averaging 8, but played a nice game. Another 3 by 71st. Missed. Rebound comes to Clark. Slapped out. Campbell takes it. She'll drive. And has it swatted away on the way up. And that will be the 4th on Blake. Stops the clock with 1.5 minutes to go.
Timeout.
71st burns the timeout. See if they maybe start to empty the bench here a little bit. Let's do our Academy Sports and Outdoors Player of the Game. And it is Alani Sky Wilkerson. She set the tone early with those 3-point hits. 15 points for her today to go along with 8 rebounds, 3 threes in 30 minutes of play. Coach, she was outstanding with those 3 first-half threes and has led the way on a really talented 71st team.
She looks like a ideal player. She's always smiling, but she's tenacious, but she's always under control.
'71st going to finish the year 23-3. When they look back, their 3 losses are going to come to 2 teams that made the regional finals.
Yep.
Not a bad season at all. They were 10-0 in the Eastern Sandhills. 71st also 10-0 in the Tri-County. They're going to move to 22-6 with this win. That'll be their 15th in a row.
Yeah, like I say, 71st has continued to battle the whole game. Wow.
Another 3.
As close as they did, 14.
Minute 24 to go. That was Blunt with the 3-point hit to give her 10. Blake got the roll.
Oh, jumper.
That mid-range game of hers is something, isn't it?
She's special too, I tell you that.
Minute to go. He is good. Campbell reins it in. 9 for her.
Come on, girl. Oh,
Wilkerson.
no. I think they're getting the college line and the high school line mixed up.
I think Wilkerson may have that. She really didn't have her feet set on that one either. Nice drive, and it is good. Down to 11.
They never quit. That's
Stolen away, Williams. She'll pull up and knock it down.
got it in single digits. Would you ever thought that?
No. 60-51. And a foul with 7.7. Campbell reaches in, so it'll be free throws here for Reddick. You could argue maybe if you're 71st, we just kind of ran out of time a little bit, started to make some shots, but too little too late. They are 7 of 16, 4 of 8 from 3. 7 of 16 overall, but 4 of 8 shooting the 3 here in the 4th quarter. And if you look back, that really difficult start where they didn't hit a field goal, got a lot of looks, but didn't make them in the 1st quarter, and they find themselves, so they'll obviously have a chance to be back and build on that. 13 for Reddick.
We still see that balanced scoring that Terry Sanford's had all year.
And that'll do it. What a win for the Bulldogs here. Complete control, and they hold on for the 62-51 victory tonight over their crosstown rival, and they will advance and await the winner in the state.